Hello girls, it's Tuesday, which must mean that I'm Annie. Or wait, I'm not Annie. I'm sorry for the late video. I got caught up doing something yesterday, but more about that later on. This week's theme is how we got into nerdfighteria / just being nerdy in general. When I was about 9 or 10, I got into Harry Potter. I actually started to really enjoy it. When I read the first book, I didn't really like it. My cousin Katie showed me a website called Hogwarts Extreme. I'll put a link down there for anyone interested. And I started role-playing and talking to other Harry Potter fans. And I thought it was pretty interesting. When I started 6th grade, I would wear my Hogwarts robe to school every day with my hair crimped, and that's how I wound up meeting my best friend Morgan and a couple other friends, because they were all Harry Potter fans as well. From there on out, I would wait every single year for the new book to come out or the new Harry Potter movie to come out, and I would always go to the midnight viewings of the movies. Other than Harry Potter, I spent a lot of my childhood reading different books. A lot of different books. I couldn't even tell you half of them. I spent most of my time reading. I think sometime earlier this year, I came across the Lumos Flies video by All Caps, which then led me to 5 Awesome Girls and the Vlog Brothers and Alex Day and Charlie Is So Cool Like. So that's how I found out about nerdfighteria and everything like that. I'm kind of new to it, but I like it a lot. In July, I went to my first ever Harry Potter convention, which I plan on going to much more of them. Last year, around the time that Half-Blood Prince came out, I went to my first Wizard Rock concert. I had heard of Wizard Rock and liked it before then. I'm also a big Lord of the Rings fan. I have a Middle-earth map that I'll show you later on. It's on my wall. Another thing that I'm really interested in, and it's kind of really nerdy, much nerdier than Harry Potter, I'm very into the history of mental health and just mental health in general. I have books that I like to read about like different mental disorders and stuff like that. That sprouted from the fact that I go into abandoned mental hospitals all the time and seeing old patient files and things like that. It's fun to just read about it and hear how things used to be. Because of Charlie Is So Cool Like, I started watching Doctor Who, which I watched every episode of the newer series, not the very old ones, fairly quickly. I still need to watch the old ones. It's my plan to watch every single Doctor Who episode ever made, or at least the ones that I can. This weekend I went to a union match with my boyfriend, and for those of you who don't know, it's American soccer, or football as Europeans would call it. It was my first ever football match, and it was a lot of fun. I got a scarf. Also on Sunday, I went to Konstadter's Volkfest, which is kind of like an Oktoberfest German heritage thing. It was also a lot of fun. I got this really awesome head flower thing. I don't know what it's called, so forgive me. If you know what it's called, please tell me. I also tapped into my inner child and made sand art. I shook it all up because I think it looks cooler that way. But it was a lot of fun making this. I was the oldest person at the table. That is my Middle-earth poster map thing. Since last week everyone showed their book collections and I didn't, I felt left out, so now I'm going to show you. There's my few Harry Potters that I haven't lent out. Norse mythology, H.P. Lovecraft, which I really love H.P. Lovecraft. Here are my mental illness books and Post-Secret, books about the SS and World War II. There's a sign from an abandoned building and a gargoyle. All of the Hunger Games, Lord of the Rings, some John Green books. These are all of my journals that I've ever written in. There's a lot of them. Yesterday, I went to an abandoned power station, which is also the reason why I didn't make a video. I wound up staying there a lot later than I thought I was, and then my boyfriend had to spend the night, and I felt kind of weird making a video in front of him. I'm really, really, really sorry, and I'm sorry that this video isn't as great as it could be, but next week I'm going to try a lot harder. Bye, girls. Annie, I'll see you a lot sooner than usual. Look at that awful bruise. It's terrible. My leg is covered in bruises. I don't know if you can see them. It's awful. That's what I get for going into abandoned buildings.